New developments tonight in a story that we've been following. It's a big win for Vietnam veterans after years of coping with post-traumatic stress disorder.
Earlier this year, a class action lawsuit was filed by the Veterans Legal Services Clinic at Yale, seeking relief for the thousands who were barred from treatment and compensation. News 8 medical reporter Jocelyn Maminta has been following this story from the very start. Jocelyn?
Aaron, Darren, the guy pushing very hard for this was Senator Richard Blumenthal. He told me he planned on pursuing Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel relentlessly to change the bad policy. This week, he finally got the call from Secretary Hagel.
41 years ago, the U.S. ended its military involvement in Vietnam. It took until this week for a long overdue correction for more than 70,000 veterans with a less than honorable discharge due to post-traumatic stress disorder. Back then, PTSD was not recognized as a medical condition by the military.
Made a little bit of a nuisance of myself in the Department of Defense, but I was inspired by Mr. Monk and his advocates that this was the right thing to do.
Connecticut Senator Richard Blumenthal got the call midweek personally from Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel.
He said exactly that. It's the right thing to do. You were right. We're going to do it and get it done.
A memo issued to military boards will enable Vietnam veterans with the bad paper discharges to get a more favorable review when applying for a discharge upgrade, making them eligible for long-denied benefits.
I've been home ever since 1971 and been excluded from receiving any kind of medical, educational, or either housing benefits.
Conley Monk Jr. is one of 5 combat veterans named as plaintiffs in a class action lawsuit championed by the Veterans Legal Services Clinic at Yale Law School and 3 veterans organizations.
It was unjust and it was unfair.
The controversial war indeed left indelible scars on the servicemen and women, but the policy change will help soften the pain.
I hope this is the beginning for all veterans to have the ability to have their discharges upgraded, not just Vietnam veterans.
Well, that lawsuit was filed back in March. Right now, the details about how the new policy will be implemented is still not clear. A spokesperson for Veterans Legal Services says if the memo proves to be the foundation for real reform, they will consider discussing a timely resolution with the Pentagon.